Alameen, huwa alladhi ja'alana muslimin. Wassalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Stay? I can't hear you. What?
We want to hear you more.
What do you think? Shall we stay? Okay, he said okay. There was a lady, by the way, they're setting up, they're changing out the cameras, getting ready to do, second part here. So what's going on? There was a lady, it's not Muslim, she's been communicating with one of our Muslim brothers here, right here in the Eastern Province, through email. And he told her, I have to go somewhere tonight to a program. And she said, oh, well, I hope you have good success with your program. As an afterthought, she put in there, unless it's one of those programs where you're trying to convert Christians, in this case, I hope you're not successful. And he wrote back and he said, well, it is. As a matter of fact, and we have an ex-preacher who's going to be given the program. Often we have folks who sit in the crowd who already know everything there is to know about everything in Islam, and all they have time to do really is just watch and see if we make a mistake. And I always delight them because I always make sure to make one mistake or more for them. So those mistakes that you saw were probably intentional. Did you like that? Kind of like the most common question we always get, it says, how did you get to Islam? That's the most common question. Tell us about your story coming to Islam. How many of you already have heard it or watched it or read it? Raise your hand.
I want to hear it again.
Okay, about half the people here have already heard it. Well, now I have to tell you what Joha said. Joha? Yeah, you're not. Bled Hashem, Hamsi, Joha. You got it? All right. This is the famous character that people from the area called Bled Hashem, they always talk about this guy. But unless they're from Syria, because he's usually associated with Homs, which is in Syria, but if they're from there and they say, no, he's Turkish. We won't mention anybody's name who might be like that, by the way. His name is Ahmed al-Kurdi. Kurdi, you know Kurdistan, huh? Yeah. It touches Syria and Turkey, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyhow, I want to tell you what Joha said. They asked Joha to give a speech. He didn't want to give the speech. He said, give a speech, give a speech. Oh, he got up there in front of the people and said, you know what I'm going to talk about? They said, yeah, go ahead. He said, everybody know? They said, yeah, we all know. He said, then I don't need to talk about it. And he left. They got him up there another time and said, come on, give a speech. And he got up there and he said, you know what I'm going to talk about? Well, they learned their lesson. They said, no, we don't. He said, then why should I waste my time? And he left. They got him up there again. They said, come on, give a speech. Come on, man. He got up there and he said, okay, you know what I'm going to talk about? Half of them said, yes, we do. The other half said, no, we don't. He said, okay, those of you that know, tell the ones that don't know. And he left. So those of you that know the story about how I got to Islam can tell the rest of them. Next question. This is one of my souvenirs from Hajj. Anyhow.
If a group speaks to a group, it doesn't convey the message. It's better one man speaks to the whole group.
Time for housekeeping. Alhamdulillah. Now, by the way, you can get the whole story on our website, shareislam.com, shareislam.com. And thank you for giving me a chance to do my commercial again. This question asks about the Trinity. And then it asks about the different divisions in Christianity and their differences. And it says that these differences should be the first point to start with. Oh, I thought it was a question. Oh, no. What should be the first point to start with? Oh, okay. I had my thumb over it. I'm sorry. Well, sometimes people do send up, it doesn't have a question, they just tell me what to do. I'm used to that. My wife does it all the time. By the way, everybody knows who I am, right? Everybody know who I am? Huh? My name's Yusuf. Can you say Yusuf? You got it right on the first time. All these years, my wife still pronounces it useless.